Well, coming off a loss to Port Adelaide by 59 points, Central District were ready for this game. But Glenelg matched them in the opening quarter, only to find that they just couldn't match them for the whole game.
Yeah, and they needed to get out of the blocks, Glenelg, because the previous game, certainly Port Adelaide did put some scoreboard pressure on Central, and that was a pedestal for them to have a win. So Glenelg wanted to do the same today. They came out, but they couldn't match it with Central, who are great at first quarters and got away with the first quarter in this game.
They won the quarter only by the 8 points, so they led by that margin at quarter time, and then the Bays really fell away in the second and third quarters when they only kicked 2 goals, while Glenelg just romped away as it turned out. They led by 25 points at half-time and stretched the margin with a big third quarter to 55 points. And it was just methodical in the way Central District went about the game. I guess we could have expected it because they have had a dominance. Their last 35 matches coming into this game, 30 times Centrals have beaten Glenelg. So they did have that dominance.
It's incredible. And today's win, if they won today, would make it 9 in a row. But yeah, I think it was on the back of, during the second and third quarter, at one point Central had 20 inside 50s and had 17 scoring shots. So they were so efficient. That was 7 goals, 10 to them. And they played a game style that no team could match when they're in that sort of form.
Had talls and smalls kicking goals, but Justin Hardy, we saw there, the big number 8, he finished at the end of the day with 7 goals, and he was a vital player, and there's one of his marks. He's now on top of the Ken Farmer medal for the most number of goals in the season. He leads by 4 goals over West Adelaide's Brad Fisher, and that is a man who is a former defender.
Yeah, it is, and we just saw them stick the fingers up, so if you're watching kids, it's not great to do that, but he got away with it on the day. Footy Gods came back, he kicked 2 points straight after that, but he's very accurate with his kicking, and for a guy who was a defender, his game today was brilliant, and I think he's going to be certainly the forward they're going to rely on when the finals come up.
Bays never out of the 5 all season, but they are now in danger of slipping because this loss this afternoon leaves them vulnerable to the, well, 4 or 5, you count them, sides that are chasing those spots in the 5 in the closing part of the season. The top 3 look settled, but after that it's anybody's guess where you're going to finish. The percentage, though, they managed to cut it back from a 55-point margin at three-quarter time back to a 34-point margin at the final siren. That could yet prove to be crucial for Glenelg. And as we overall look at this particular game, 15-19, 109 to 11-9, 75, it was pretty well done by the Bulldogs yet again.
It's a fair indication of how the game went, but it was good to see Glenelg bounce back because they are a young side on the rise. We look at the stats here. The centre breaks Glenelg's way, interestingly enough, and normally you'd win the game when you're winning it that clearly, but at the inside 50s, as we spoke about, where Central really dominated, it was how they scored from those inside 50s. They went in 11 times more, but their scoring ability was fantastic. So for 57 inside 50s, they had 34 scoring shots, which is outstanding.
Central's come and make fun of striving. Team rankings and think it's all 4, 3, 2, 1 for all and all for one's the way we play Centrals. We are the mighty fighting dogs. Ooh, ooh.